You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Steps away to his left. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Throwing, Mariota. He'll buy some time right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Mariota. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
A good pick up there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Room here to run. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Completes it to Hardman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Jonathan Hankins Hopkins on the
Brandon,
tackle.
all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
19-yard line.
On second down, a run with Breida. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down, Dolphins.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
Jakeem Grant with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Makes the score.
Extra point
Dolphins
up
7,
and good by
Raiders
Sanders.
nothing.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player.
And this is caught at the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Point after.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
The game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Vegas.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Out of the shotgun, Breida. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun, it's Tua. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Intended for Matt Breida. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. Third down here. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Torrey McTyer. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammate's going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A first down throw for Mariota. Reception here by Ruggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 39 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, then you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get?
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the gun, Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Bobby McCain. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 20. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And it's caught by Parker. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
15 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down, Miami.
Now it's Breida. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
14. And the Dolphin first down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and goal, Miami.
Looking to pass. Tua. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Tua to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Jason Sanders.
Adam Shaheen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Now that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First down, Dolphins.
Tua now on first down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. That'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he finds a man on the crossing route. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First down, Miami.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Tua hit and the ball is out. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's got a man here. Complete.
That's good.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive. 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Mariota now. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now the NFL's leader in carries and yards in 2019. It's Derrick Henry. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and short yardage. Mariota.
All you got to do is look
He's
it
just
up.
going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Tua going to throw. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. They tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Tua. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Had to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. He's going to field this at the 4. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because...
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they forced the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a two-score swing that you just gave up.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now it's Henry. Bulldozes past him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Mariota. He's going to fire one deep over the... That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. From the red zone now, Mariota. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And now Waller going to have a chance to run this. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
21.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. He's at the 30. And he takes it all the way
way down to the 28-yard line.
Complete to Mike Gesicki.
It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards.
And the Dolphin first down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is Breida. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Myles Gaskin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
His kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are all tied at 28.
Jason Sanders.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line.
All tied.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Mariota. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players than football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And oh, they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And brought down, but not before before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Breida. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Tanner Muse make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Oh, a free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the 24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. To throw is Mariota. Reception here by Ruggs. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And some room to maneuver. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is Henry. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Quick throw out wide from Mariota. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs there to make the grab. And the Raiders have moved out in front. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Makes the score Raiders 35. Dolphins
following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start to...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Carl Nassif in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. And over the middle, this is Parker.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Max Crosby in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
3rd down.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. Now Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Taylor Muse with it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
At their own 47.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers.